All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Hey, Ridley. Check it out, Reed. Twist.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Check 99. 15.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richards. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dietrich Wise. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run with Wilson, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Let's go. Key tight end, key tight end. Even. 4 down, even.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Why? Hey, alert. Hey, check. Recon, 132 fighter. What do you got?
On second and very short, Rosen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Watch the run. Hey, alert 3. Showing up.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Check 37. Watch the pass. 41's coming. 41's a mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
This is taken at the 23. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it, and a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, 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 he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Rosen hands off to Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's it, baby.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check the backer. Check the backer. Quarter. Check.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Wait, 65.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Quarter. Hey, turn it up.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Rosen on 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Here we go.
Wilson with a first down carry. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Mostert looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Mostert. And an alley to run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 80. Hug.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You have to get tired of seeing alert, alert, alert. Watch twits.
Rosen now off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the cornerback that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Colin Saunders. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And that will come the offense as they take over. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll start the drive with Wilson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Bring it.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on third down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 50. Check 50. 80.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Rosen now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Rosen to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Rosen again on second and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Right there. 54, right there, 54.
Rosen to throw again. Thomas has got it, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Catch it.
Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Let's get it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And now it's Rosen looking. And Thomas has it. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Rosen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Check three. Go. 80. 56. Bravo. 6 right there. 56. I'm coming after you.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. It's wearing the tight end with it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd and short.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check curls. 36. Mike 56. Monday. 6. Get ready. Five. Switch. Hey, alert. He's coming. We got double up. Hug.
Again, it's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deebo Samuel, 41 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Easy. Check 49. Check 49. Check 43.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch the run.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Check 41. Watch the screen.
Now it's Mahomes again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Play action here with Rosen. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Colin Saunders picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. from the gun. It's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On the ground, it's Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. A gain of 32 that time. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Switch.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They give to Johnson going right. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We own them. We own them.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
No. Off. Alert. One down. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Know your job.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Completes this to Waring. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Alert.
Rosen off the play action. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Check 31. Check. Hug.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Right there. Alert. 54 Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54.
Throwing on second and long. Rosen, open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check three.
Rosen will throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Mike, 56. I got it. Check 13. Check. Middle.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Kill. Hey, alert. Mike's 54. All day, punk.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check safety. Check nickel. 25. Check 25.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got Burton here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throw left side complete. That's French. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown,
now Brown, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Check 3. Check 4. Deuce. Kill. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Wilson, and it's a fumble, and the Texans scoop it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes, but 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now Rosen looking to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Turn up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow, let's go, Lou, lady!
Hey, Skip. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run again with Wilson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shreds the tackle. And he's got some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll run on first down. It's Wilson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We ain't beginning to try you up. Yellow, yellow. Don't get nervous.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Another carry for Wilson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chiefs, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next.